Oh yeah? It might be too... Oh, the turret just did some weird stuff there.
Okay, you're seeing it too then.
Yeah, the turret's just kind of like... Oh, what? Why did we... What? What just happened? What's up, guys? My name is Khan, and we're back today in Scrap Mechanic, and I'm back again with my buddy Hawk. We are back today again in another world, and this time Hawk is going to help me, and we're going to review your fuel cell cars. So, I have a lot. There's a lot of cars here. Like, I didn't realize how many there were until you actually lay them all out.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, and this isn't even all of them. So there were a couple cars. I did make the contest originally in a stream. I was working on this fuel cell car over, I don't know why I parked it way over here. This is the fuel cell car for all you guys who didn't see it, and I built this in a stream, and it's a really simple system. It's basically a car that that has a fuel gauge. The first thing we got to do is go to the back here and hold this button down until the light comes on. We're filling up the car. Perfect. So now the car is full, and all that's actually doing is rotating this double screwed piece here from the one sensor, the red sensor, over to this orange one. So it's going from the empty sensor to the full sensor. This sensor on the ground is for the low fuel light. And then, long story short, a bunch of logic. This W and S converter senses whenever you're using the controls, and when you're using the controls for throttle, it will decrease the fuel gauge. And then we've got a low fuel light there that'll flash, and when we get low on fuel, and it'll go solid when we're completely empty. And then, of course, we've got thrusters, which will drain the fuel at a different rate.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, you got to turn on the car with one. There you go. So you can hear the motor starts up. Now you can drive, and we'll go in first person here. But you can see there the fuel gauge is slowly moving down, right? Right in front of your dash.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then if you hit the button, you'll activate the thrusters. And see your fuel gauge drops like a rock.
Gotcha. Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty awesome.
So the light's blinking now. It's because you got low fuel, and you're out.
And I'm out.
So you gotta turn off your engine. Turn off the one key. So coincidentally too, I noticed in a lot of the designs, a lot of people made trucks and cars, which is great. They put their own car bodies on it. I noticed when I was actually wiring this up, the 3-switch goes to nothing. So if you look in the seat there, the 3-switch, guys, the 3-switch here, I traced it. It goes to this controller in the back, which goes to nothing. You can hit the 3-switch all day, and it doesn't say that this switch isn't connected to anything because it's connected to an empty controller. And a lot of you left it in your design. I honestly can't remember why I did that. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you guys remember me putting that on, because I don't, but this is how it spawns off the lift. So obviously we've got a lot of creations here. I don't want to look at all of them because it's a lot of creations. There was a glitch that was happening to both me and Hawk, and downloading mods and downloading creations took forever. Like, it took, to download all the creations you guys sent took something like an hour and a half. It was absolutely ridiculous. So I don't know if it was something with Steam or with the workshop or with Scrap Mechanic or what it was, but needless to say, I spawned in as many mods as I could, and I was having still tons of issues downloading mods. But I think for the next challenge, I'm going to limit the number of mods, because there were still a few creations that, number one, I couldn't even find the mods for them, and number two, there were some creations that took a ton of mods that I couldn't download all the mods for some reason. And another thing, some of you guys didn't list your creations, so you got to make sure you put it under public, because I go to download it and the link just tells me that the file is private and I can't do anything about it. So this first one here, I thought definitely stood out, mainly because the back wheels are just the actual massive spiked back wheels. But this one's by YY Kirby YY. I don't know if it's just Kirby, but wicked. So I love this engine. First of all, this engine looks great. All the little fake motors in there, but the big header on the top looks awesome.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see the motors in.
Yeah. And then I think we get in right here. How do you get in the passenger seat? Can I?
Nope,
oh no, that's the fuel cap. Do you want to open that up and fill it up there? There you go. There, lights on. Okay, perfect. Then you can, yeah, okay, and then...
That's kind of neat, little fuel door.
Oh, no, that's not. Okay, no, what? You know what, just climb in on the roof. Just get in through the roof. Oh my, oh, look at these floppy wheels.
Oh boy.
Alright, so where's our fuel gauge? Oh, the fuel gauge is still here on the inside. That's good.
Oh, nice.
And you've got a nice coffee mug there.
Yep.
You know, this doesn't drive bad. I think this is more of a show car, though. I mean, it drives really, really smooth, though. I'm pretty pretty satisfied with the driving capability of this thing. I don't think I think this is all original. I think he's I don't know if he's changed it. The logic for the dash might be original. It looks like he's added some key switches and some different switches, so he definitely rewired it. But I'm not exactly sure how much of it's original or not. All right, let's hit the boost. How much boost this thing get?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh, thing flies.
We're out of gas. I feel like we can get some serious air here with this turbo. All right.
Oh yeah, that hill right there would be perfect.
Yeah, this is all we need. We don't even need a run up. Ready? We're just gonna.
Oh. Look.
See what I'm saying? We're out of fuel. Oh my god, we're out of fuel.
That's crazy.
Perfect. 10 out of 10. The next one I want to showcase is actually these two. And the reason why I want to showcase these is because they have nothing to do with anything I did. These are by Icebound Glacion. And yeah, all one word. And basically what he did is he made his own fuel cell. So he took all the logic I did and he simplified it down to a 3-controller fuel cell system. And it's actually really, really smart. And so what happens is this arm on top rotates, and every time it rotates, this sensor, this vertical pointing sensor, rotates with it, and only slightly, and you can adjust how much it rotates, and then when that sensor gets in front of this horizontal sensor, you're out of fuel. And so he's made these little carts with that system, so you can hold the button on the side, and you just kind of, well, actually I gotta put this one on the lift again, just so we can show it from a dead start. But you just kind of wait until that horizontal sensor is all the way around, like the vertical one is, you know, touching the. You don't want to jam it too much, right? That would be jamming it too much. All right, yeah, that's fine.
Sounds like you did the same thing.
Yeah, I just I'm one of those guys who fills it past full, get that extra little bit of fuel, you know.
Top it off, yeah. Shake the last few drops out.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
You know, it's not full unless your car's overflowing, right? But then you can see as it drives, it's cool because as that little top spinning bar rotates past the vertical sensor, you'll see it drags the sensor with it for a bit, and that drains part of your tank. You'll get it. These are cool though for like they would be cool for go-karts.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
All right, let's. I'm just. They bounce a little bit though, but it's a really neat fuel system. I like the way he did it. It definitely adds a lot more customization ability. You know, you can change the controller movement distances and stuff like that, and you can change the speed of the controller too, so you could change your fuel drain speed. Like, controllers can spin really slow. You could make this very, very, very realistic with the time it takes for it to drain fuel. No boosters on this one, so I think the jump will be much success. All right, here we go. And yeah, that wasn't even anything. Ugh. Oh man. Okay, hold on. Oh, I'm out of fuel. With his car, he also has this engine, which is basically the heart of that car. So you'll have to check it out for sure if you're interested. Definitely a cool way to do the fuel design. The next one I wanted to look at, Hawk, is it's not a car at all. It's a turtle.
Nice.
The only reason I wanted to show this one is I think he did a complete rebuild of everything I did, or at least a lot of it, because you have to put food in the turtle's mouth.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so you got the buttons in the mouth now. And like, I think this is really cool. Just a lot of body work. I mean, you know, it's a very simple turtle design, obviously with just a dome back shell. But I mean, the tail becomes the fuel gauge, which is kind of funny. And so it moves from right to left. And then of course, just a ton of changing logic. I'm not sure if he just gutted my car and put the same logic down, but or if he just completely remade it, but definitely had to move the fuel switch. And then if you hit 3, it'll actually open up and show you the gauge on the inside there too.
Oh, huh.
So he definitely changed some stuff because you can see the gauge there. This thing is wicked fast though. It feels like you're riding it too. And it's like a drift machine. And it's got thrusters too.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh, that's fun. Drifting.
Yeah. The barrels are great, man, but it's kind of cool. It actually feels like a turtle. I like it. I was a really big fan of this one. I, of course, totally forgot to mention who it's by. And this one is by Motormat. Actually, it's m.odermat. So, yeah, I guess that would make more sense. m.odermat made the fuel car _ go-kart turtle.
Uh-oh. It's gone.
What do you, I don't run out of fuel. eventually.
Oh, yep. That's the. I suppose that's the advantage of a fuel car.
I really need to make an awesome barrel drifting car where the whole bottom of the car is just barrels. It just slides everywhere no matter what. All right, here we go. Off the jump, full speed. Oh, a little bit of air. Nailed it. 10 out of 10. When you get to the jump, hit the, give her the full boosters. Oh, that's perfect. No, you're doing good. No, this is good. Good thing I don't make my mods pass an obstacle course or anything, right? Like, just runs into the tree. Oh no, it's perfect.
I'm getting some major.
Yeah, I think we've got too many vehicles here. We might have to start deleting some of them. All right, just oh no, it's good. So I wanted to show this one because I mean it's pretty obvious. It's a flippin' tank. I mean, I thought having a tank was cool, but I wanted to show this one mainly for a couple reasons. Number one, it's a tank. Number two, there's a gunner seat. But check this out. Here's the coolest thing about the tank. So you know how there's like valve switches?
Right.
So to fill up the gas, you have to turn on the valve switch and then hold the button.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought that was neat.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
And then you turn off the valve switch. Okay, so you want to go in first. You can get in on the seat, and then you can hop out, and then the gunner seat's in the back there. Right, so now if I go in first person here, so we got Hawk in the gunner seat, so I don't know what your controls are. I think you can do stuff. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, okay, so you got like 3 different settings. That's fire, I guess. Let's see, well, it doesn't turn. Oh, there's going.
So this one's definitely a first-person one, mainly because I've got this tiny little view screen, which is just great. But the fuel gauge is cool. He's kind of replaced it with this little bolt here. How you doing, buddy? We're just we're going for a stroll. Of course, the thing is too, though, when you turn on the thrusters, you really burn the fuel. So I don't know why you'd have thrusters in a tank, though. Are you shooting? Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Yep. It's stuck again.
Is it? I think it's, you know, I think it's all the modded blocks. There's just too many collisions going on, maybe.
Yeah.
I found that some of those, especially the sloped modded blocks, for some reason they have this weird collision zone. But overall, it's a pretty cool tank. Are we at a gas already?
Yep. Would appear so. I'm getting some weird flag glitches here.
Oh yeah, it might be too. Oh, the turret just did some weird stuff there.
Okay, you're seeing it too then. The turret's
the turret's just kind of like, oh, what? Why did we? What? What just happened? Why did we flip over on her? I didn't even do that. It just all of a sudden decided to. All right, well, you know what? I guess this is where we leave the tank. So I don't know how it. I like the tank. I can't get out anymore. All right, you know what?
Oh. Yep.
So the final one I wanted to show, because you know we've shown a lot of them, and obviously there's a lot of cool creations, and definitely going to do more design contests in the future. But the final one I want to show is this one right here, and it's called Tig by Zou Landon. And the reason I wanted to show it, well, a couple reasons, is one, I think it looks really cool. It's like this weird sort of concept car kind of beetle thing, but I also like how he has like the slope pieces kind of interacting with the motors, like just like leaving little gaps.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of neat. And then the glass plate on the WASD converter. But oh, the gas is on the back right here. Just hold that one. Perfect. But yeah, I really like this just because it's got this sort of concept car beetle look. He's also got, you know, lights on the front, so he actually made that 3-switch useful. But he's also got, if you look at the front, look at how he does the steering. He's got like, I don't know if you can see it, he's got like a bar that goes across the whole front. So he actually does like steering that's like stable that way, so it actually, you know, it's a lot harder for the steering to go out of whack, like one wheel to get, you know, jerked into a weird direction. But I mean, it's very quick, and he's got the gas gauge right up front there. Oh man, but
got like a tie rod on there or something. That's cool.
Yeah, it really helps out his front steering, I think. But anyways, guys, this one's by Zou Landon. I think I already mentioned that, but another really cool vehicle. And I do appreciate all you guys who did send in your creations. I would show them all, of course, if I could make a 3-hour-long video. But of course, we can't do that, and I try and pick sort of ones that stand out from the rest. But make sure you guys go onto the Discord. The link for that is in the description below. And
10 out of 10.
Make sure you guys go into the Discord and check it out, because that's where I post these design contests, and I'll definitely do more of them as I come up with more ideas for them and try and get you guys involved as best I can. So make sure if you do have any ideas for design contests, make sure you post those down in the suggestions down below, and leave a like on this video while you're at it, and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And thank you, Hawk, for joining me once again in this epic adventure exploring the magic of logic and fuel cells. But make sure you guys hit those buttons down below, and as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all next time.